Welcome to part 3 of Final Fantasy X Let's Play. And, so here we are still on the Bhed ship.
Giant!
And we're just gonna talk to everybody. Because that dude gives you potions.
Oh, almost forgot.
So using the sphere grid, this is your basic way of leveling up. I kind of fly through this because I know how to use it. So I'll paraphrase. Basically, you will gain sphere levels for any fiends that you defeat. So when you're gaining sphere levels, that pretty much dictates how many spaces on the sphere grid that you're able to move. Once you figure that part out, then you're also going to have spheres to where you can activate nodes. That's it. There's really not much else to it. Everyone has their own part of the grid, and then once you complete your part of the grid, you can jump onto someone else's part of the grid. Pretty simple. But unfortunately I have to go through this and I can't skip it, so it is what it is. Obviously Riku, we can't do anything with hers yet. You can see just right there, like, it just passed a few seconds ago, but really quickly, but you can tell how expansive it is. Just by looking at that. So now Titus learns Cheer, and the thing with Cheer is that it raises your strength and your defense. Not by a whole lot, but a little bit. It's something that doesn't help you much later on in the game, but it gives you a little boost now in the game. So
Roger.
could be worse. So as you know, Titus can breathe underwater like a Herculean way. So there's a thing where you can kill some time underwater and come back up, and that dude will just give you 3 potions every time. That's what I was attempting here. I just didn't feel like taking the time to do that. So now I obviously couldn't tell what he said, so now I gotta go through the whole of this again. So, yeah. But hey, we use this time to chat just for a quick second. Hell, I don't even know if I have that much to say. But I hope you're enjoying these videos so far. Leave comments. I'm always up for suggestions, so long as it's constructive and not complete idiocy. If you're gonna be a dick, please refrain. Very simple. Be respectful. So now you know, if you go back up to the ship, don't talk to that guy again or else you're going to get the whole same sphere grid tutorial, and that's a big fat waste of fucking time. So, it's water time again. And well, you got work to do. So you dive down, just keep on it. I mean, just follow the red arrow on the little mini map that's there. It's the best way to do it. Basically, keep going down until you can't anymore. You can't find fiends here. Again, you can die at this point, so don't putz around too much. Kill them, get it done. Don't run away from any. You may be tempted because it's quicker, but don't run away from any because Unless you're doing some kind of ridiculous challenge where it's like no sphere grid or some shit like that, there's no earthly reason why you should run away from any battle at all unless you are in like complete danger of death. Anyways, I'm not really sure what all this is supposed to be or what it means. I think they're just trying to steal resources. But this is like a weird part of the game for me because, alright, so Cloud ends up from Xanarkand to the Bhed Temple area, which is like this wet, secluded, beat down, run down fucking place. And then he meets up with the Bhed and ends up on the Bhed ship, and it doesn't really make that much sense in the context of the story, except to maybe give a little bit of Bhed background. The fact that they love machines, and they're probably pretty technologically advanced. However, if you use that dichotomy with Xanarkand, you can tell there's something up, right? But then again, if he just ended up in the B-Sade waters, which is coming up, I don't know how much sense that would make. So, I don't know, it's just a weird... It's like a weird limbo. A weird transition. But anywho. So Titus all of a sudden is just a technological genius, and it's a little silly to me. So I think, like I said in the first video, the beginnings of video games are silly a lot of times, especially this era, these late 90s, early 2000s games. And yeah, this is 2013 for this right now, but it came out in 2002, so. Anyway, big monster here. This is really kind of the first one that presents any kind of challenge. You will have to keep an eye on your health a little bit. Basically right here, you're going to kind of just keep attacking them until the trigger command pops up. So I think it's going to be your first trigger command. Obviously, we use the grenades because their physical attack is only about 50. And the grenade, as you can see, it took off 341, so... Not using grenades would be kind of silly. So now you get your little trigger command tutorial. So what you're supposed to do is stand by, because you can't attack them from there. So now as Nautilus charge going to hit you from behind. That's a pretty decent amount of hit points to hit you for right now. Yeah, I should probably heal, but I don't really feel like wasting the break, so we're going to use that. Because I know it's going to take off a decent amount of damage. So as you see, 378, which is pretty good. At this point, again, we want her to use grenades. It doesn't have any grenades, apparently, so... Probably should have waited. It was really an expert move on my part. Because he does it again. So I just wasted potions. Basically, he just took off all that, all those hit points. Now I think he's out of grenades. So this is what I get for having not played this in a while, is I just kind of forgot what to do. Okay, so he does have more grenades left, so... it's unusual for Riku to steal, at least how I ended up having her set up later on, but it was hard getting her to steal and not steal anything. It's just didn't happen often. So now this time, hopefully we do this right. You have the pincer attack, so we catch him on both sides. So that prevents, you know, him doing the Nautilus charge. So you get lovely back attacks, and you don't really get to the examples. So since you get ambushed a lot, you get a lot of initiative. But you know, it's not like with Final Fantasy VII where you can get, you know, either surrounded or you can surround that, or attacks from behind and stuff like that. It's all pretty straightforward. So it's kind of weird that this is really the only example of something like that, at least that I can recall. All that's pretty automated. And again, I don't really know what the point of all this was. It's almost like they're salvagers, or that's what they wanted us to think. So again, we follow the red. As you can tell, Riku has the same Herculean ability to be able to breathe underwater or keep her breath held, or however they do it, for a super long amount of time. Later on in the game, there's a part, I believe it's in Mount Gagazet, where you actually have a part that's specifically water, and it's only Riku, Tidus, and Waka that you can use for that spot. So this gives you a little bit of insight as to, I guess it explains why Riku is that other person. So yeah, this area does have its point. My thing about it, though, is that it just feels really forced. So that's just me. That's all I'm saying.
Hoof, Roofdu, Tungadib. Where? Wichita! Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Huh. Hungry.
Alright, coming up here in about 20 seconds is the worst example of someone eating food ever.
Whoa! Right on.
I mean, yeah, I can tell they don't have utensils and whatever, but it is the worst example of eating. Might even be worse than Final Fantasy VII's example in Wall Market, but I don't know. But this is pretty bad, and he makes weird sounds, and it's just really, really silly. I don't know, but it's just silly.
It's 'cause you eat too fast.
So as far as impressions go, for me, this game doesn't get started until really the next video, when we're going to have him start off in Be Safe.
Hello there. What is your name?
That's really where the game starts.
Riku?
I guess this is all kind of necessary bullshit, so that way some stuff makes sense later, but...
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We means you.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
So the first mystery.
You guys hit me?
That's actually a funny line.
Right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
That's kind of the central mystery, really. You know, will Titus ever get back to where he came from and all that good stuff? Yeah, I've learned there are just two types of video game players. One who is here for the story, and one who's here for the action.
You play blitzball?
You gotta like one,
You know,
and at least
you should go to
partially like
Luca.
the other to be able to get through. But
Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh. And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh,
whole lot of information there that doesn't mean much to you at the current moment. Yevon and
My
Sin's
Xanarkand?
toxin and
Some kind of holy
that.
place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
believe a dog pound.
Schön! Sinek Musa! Die Tonic! Die Tonic!
Whoa! Ah!
It's actually one of the few times we don't really see Sin. You can see shit going down with the water, but, well. Anyway, that's all for this one. See you all in Bhed.